Quarter 2. Lesson 7. Simplifying Radicals. Part 2. Simplifying radicals. In a radical expression, if there is a radical number in the denominator, the expression is not in simplest form. To eliminate a radical number in the denominator, we should apply rationalization process. So, paano ba yung sinasabi nating rationalization process? So, to rationalize, you have to multiply the numerator and the denominator by a number such that the resulting radicand in the denominator is a perfect nth power. Examples. Simplify. Number 1. Square root of 3 over 2. So, kung mapapansin natin, square root of 3 over 2, using the laws of exponent, or laws of radical I mean, so pwede natin siyang gawin square root of 3 over square root of 2. So, square root of 3 over square root of 2 is not in simplified form. Bakit? Kasi wala tayong square root ng 2. So, para natin masimplify ito, so we are going to multiply our numerator and our denominator by a number in such a way na yung denominator ay magiging perfect nth root or nth power. So, madali kapag siya square root. Kasi kapag square root, kung ano yung denominator per se, kung ano yung denominator dito, siya munang imumultiply sa ating numerator at sa ating denominator. So, ang tawag sa pagmumultiply na ito ay rationalization. So, kung square root of 2 ang denominator, if we are going to multiply this by square root of 2 over square root of 2, this is equal to, so kung mapapansin nyo, square root of 2 divided by the square root of 2 is 1. So, may property tayo na multiplication property na any number multiplied by 1 is still the same number. So, parang wala rin tayong ginawa. Kasi we just multiply 1 to square root of 3 over square root of 2. So, this is what you call the process of rationalization. Then, if we are going to multiply, so we will have square root of 3 times square root of 2. This is square root of 6 all over. Square root of 2 times square root of 2 is square root of 4. Then, as we all know, we have 4 is a perfect square number. So, may square root siya. Kaya ang sagot ay square root of 6 all over 2. So, kung mapapansin nyo, wala nang radical sa denominator, and now this is in simplest form. So, ibig sabihin, yung square root of 3 over 2 ay equal pala kay square root of 6 over 2. Square root of 6, wala siyang square root, kaya wala ring factor na perfect square, kaya siya na yung ating numerator. So, the answer is square root of 6 over 2. Example number 2. Simplify square root of 24 over 6. So again, applying the laws of exponents, so we'll have square root of 24 over square root of 6. So multiply again our numerator and our denominator by the number, by square root of 6 as our denominator. So this is equal to 24 times 6 is square root of 144 over square root of 36. So this is equal to, square root of 144 is 12. Then square root of 36 is 6 I mean. So 12 divided by 6, the answer is 2. So another solution, if we will simplify first our fraction, so square root of 24 over 6, so that is equal to 24 divided by 6 is 4. So square root of 4, that is equal to 2. So kahit alin dito sa dalawa ay pwede nating gamitin. So kung alam nyo agad na madidivide at may perfect score number na makukuhang sagot, then you can do this. Kung hindi nyo naman alam, you can do the rationalization process. Example number 3, simplify. So, sa number 3, hindi na siya square root. Ang given natin ay cube root of 48 over or divided by cube root of 6. Ngayon, kapag cube root, so madali din lang yan. So, hahanap tayo ng number na makaka-produce ng cube number or perfect cube number. So, para makuha natin yan, so kailangan nating mag-multiply ng cube root. Kailangan nating mag-multiply ng cube root. So, since meron na tayo ditong 6, para siya ay maging cube root, imumultiply mo yung 6 ng 3. Diba? So, meron na tayong isa. So, ang kailangan pa natin na 6, dalawa. So, kaya ang ating imumultiply sa numerator at saka sa denominator ay 6 squared. 6 squared. Meron na tayong isa doon. So, pag minultiply natin, magiging 6 raised to 3. So, meron na siyang perfect cube. So, this is equal to cube root of 48 over cube root of 6 times, simplify natin ng 6 squared, magiging siyang cube root of 36. 6 times 6 is 36 over cube root of 36. So, then, this is equal to cube root of 48 times 36, that is 1,728 over cube root of 36 times 6, so that is 216. Ang cube root ng 1,728 ay 12. At ang cube root ng 216 ay 6. Paano nakuha yung 12? So, 12 times 12 times 12. So, the answer is 1,728. Again, 12 times 12 times 12 is 1,728. So, ang cube root ng 1,728 ay 12. Then, yun namang 216, that is 6 times 6 times 6. So, that is 216. Then, cube root of 216, the answer is 6. Then, 12 divided by 6, the answer is 2. So, our answer is 2. Still in example number 3, so cube root of 48 divided by cube root of 6. So, pwede mo na siyang i-apply ang laws of radical. So, pwede mong isulat na cube root of 48 over 6. So, this is equal to cube root of 48 divided by 6 is 8. So, 8 is a perfect cube number and 8 is equal to, cube root of 8 is equal to 2. Bakit? 2 times 2 times 2 is equal to 8. Then, cube root of 8 is equal to 2. So, any method, kung kayang i-divide, pwedeng yun na ang gamitin ninyo as you solve the problems given to you. Okay, for number 4, so given is cube root of 32 over 54. So, kung gagawin natin yung kanina, hindi natin kayang i-divide si 32 by 54. So, ang gagawin natin, applying the laws of radical, this is equal to cube root of 32 over cube root of 54. So, ngayon, isisimplify muna natin to bago tayo mag-rationalization. Hahanap tayo ng factors ng 32 na mayroong cube number. So, yung 32 ay equal siya sa cube root ng 8 times 4. So, 8 times 4 is 32. Then, over cube root of, nahanap tayo ng factors ng 54. na may perfect cube number. So that is 27 times 2. Okay, so finactor out muna natin. Then after factoring out, pwede na natin siyang applying the radical, loss of radical. So cube root of 8 times cube root of 4 over cube root of 27 times cube root of 2. Then simplifying this, so this is equal to, again, cube root of 8 is 2. So our numerator is 2 cube root of 4 over cube root of 27 is 3 cube root of 2. Then, this is equal to, so, apply again loss of radical. So, 2 over 3 cube root of 4 over 2. So, this is equal to 4 divided by 2 is 2. So, this will become 2 over 3 cube root of 2. And this is your answer. Example number 5. 6 fourth root of 3 divided by fourth root of 2. So, dito, hindi naman natin kayang i-divide si 3 at saka si 2. So, automatic ay ating gawin na ang rationalization process. So, ang ating index ay 4. So, ang ating radicand ay 2. So, yung 2, may isa na tayo dito. So, ang ating i-multiply ay fourth root din ng 2. Kaso, 4 siya. May isa na dito. So, ang hinahanap pa natin ay 3. Para maging 4. So, 1 plus 3, 4. Okay? So, again, we will have 6 fourth root of 3 times. So, ano ang 2 cube? That is 4 fourth root of 8. 2 times 2 times 2. Dahil 2 cube. So, ang sagot ay 8. Over fourth root of 2 times fourth root of 8. Kasi pareho lang siya. So then, this is equal to 6 fourth root of 3 times 8, that is 24, over fourth root of 16. Fourth root of 16. So that is equal to 6 fourth root of 24 over, ano ang fourth root ng 16? So, tingnan natin. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So, 4, 8, 16. So, fourth root of 16 is equal to 2. So, this is divided by 2. So, the answer, simplify, this can be cancelled into 3 and into 1. So, that is 3 fourth root of 24. And this is our answer. Simplifying radicals. Example number 6. 3 over 2 minus square root of 3. So, dun sa ating 5 na naunang example, ano ang kaibahan ni 6? So, si 6, ang ating denominator ay binomial na. Meron ng term separator which is minus. So, dito, paano natin siya isi-simplify? Hindi rin siya nakasimplify kasi sa denominator, may radical which is square root of 3. So, kapag ganito ang given, binomial radical ang denominator, we are going to use conjugates. Ang tawag ay conjugates. Okay. Paano hinahanap ang conjugates? Madali lang. Kung ang ating denominator ay 2 minus square root of 3. Okay? Ang ating conjugates ay yung kabaligtaran ng ating sign ng term separator. So, ang conjugates natin ay 2 plus square root of 3. So, again, para hanapin ang conjugates, kukuhanin natin yung denominator. Then, kung anong baliktad or the reverse of the term separator, the operation, dito ang given natin ay negative, kaya ang ating conjugates ay positive. Then, kapag nakuha na natin ang conjugates, pwede na natin siyang i-multiply sa numerator at saka sa denominator. So, magiging siyang, times our conjugate 2 plus square root of 3 over 2 plus square root of 3. So, ito yung conjugates. Then, sa ating numerator, so this will become 3 times 2 plus square root of 3 over 2 minus square root of 3 times 2 plus square root of 3. Then, this is equal to, so we are going to multiply our distributive property of multiplication. So, 3 times 2, that is 6, plus 3 times 1, may nakatagong 1 sa labas, so that will become 3, square root of 3, over. Okay, so tingnan natin. So, ang gagamitin natin dito ay FOIL method. Kaso, since siya ay difference, sum and difference, ang ating symbol dito, so ang gagawin nyo na lamang ay get the first term. So, inyong first term ay 2. Okay? So, ang inyong first term ay 2, kaya siya magiging 2 squared. I-square lang yung first term. Then, since siya ay difference of sum and difference of the square, so ang operation involved dito ay minus. Ganito lagi. Square of the first term minus square of the second term. Ang ating second term ay square root of 3. So, square root of 3. So, kaya ang ating gagawin ay square root of 3 squared. Okay? Then, that will be equal to, okay? So, this is equal to, just copy the numerator first, 6 plus 3 square root of 3 over, what is 2 squared? That is 4. Okay? Minus. So, since siya ay naka-squared, magiging siyang 3 raised to 1 half raised to 2. So, magiging siyang 3 raised to 2 over 2. Kaya siya ay 3 na lang. Kasi cancel, that will become 1. Then, so this is equal to 6. 4 minus 3 is 1. So, that will become 6 plus 3 square root of 3. Square root of 3 plus 5 over square root of 2 plus square root of 3. So again, we are going to look for our conjugates. So, given denominator is square root of 2 plus square root of 3. Then our conjugates is square root of 2 minus square root of 3. So that will become, so let's multiply by square root of 2 minus square root of 3 over square root of 2 minus square root of 3. So that is equal to square root of 3 plus 5 times square root of 2 minus square root of 3 all over. So our first term, square root of 2 squared minus, laging ganito, second term, square root of 3 squared. Then, this is equal to, so let's do the FOIL method in our numerator. That is square root of 6 minus square root of 9 plus, so ito yon, plus 5 square root of 2 minus 5 square root of 3 over. So, square root of 2 cancel. So, natira ay 2. Then, cancel. Ang natira ay 3. So, minus 3. Then, this is equal to, let us simplify. So, that is square root of 6 minus 3 plus 5 square root of 2 minus 5 square root of 3 all over negative 1. 2 minus 3 is negative 1. Then, if we are going to divide the whole equation by negative 1, so that will become negative square root of 6 plus 3 minus 5 square root of 2 plus 5 square root of 3. And since all radicals have difference, so this is our answer. So, positive divide negative is negative, negative divide negative is positive, positive divide negative is negative, negative divide negative is positive. Find the conjugates of the following, then get the product. Number 1, if we will have 2 minus square root of 5. So, our conjugate is 2 plus square root of 5. Then, our product, so this is our conjugates. And our product will be, the first term is 2 squared minus the second term, then squared. So this is equal to 2 times 2 is 4 minus, cancel yung square root at saka yung 2, 5. So the answer is negative 1. 4 minus 5 is negative 1. Number 2, if we will have square root of 7 minus 3. So our conjugates will be square root of 7 plus 3. Then our product will be square root of 7, first term, minus the second term, 3 squared. So, cancel ang square root, tsaka squared. So, that is equal to 7 minus 3 squared is 9. So, 7 minus 9, the answer is negative 2. And for our last example, if we will have square root of 6 minus square root of 3. So, our conjugate will be square root of 6 plus square root of 3. Then, our product, so we'll have the first term, square root of 6 squared, minus, lagi siyang minus, square root of 3 squared. So, that is equal to, so you have cancel the square root and squared, that is 6, minus cancel the square root and the squared, 3. So, 6 minus 3, the answer is 3. Thanks for watching. Please do subscribe and share. Sir, aksi lang.